The Indonesian Navy is conducting a large-scale 2021 amphibious exercise around Riau Island's territory, where the Navy's Chief of Staff, Admiral Yudo Margono, is directly monitoring the military drill. More than 2,700 crews from 33 warships and 1,300 infantry personnel participate in the drill, which was launched by the Chief of Staff from Dabo Singkap in Riau Islands today, marking the beginning of the exercise. Admiral Yudo is joining the drill on board KRI Makassar 509. The drill is conducting from October 22nd to 25th. Armed system and vehicles used in the drill are deployed from 1st and 2nd Navy's fleets, Marine Corps, and its hydrographics and oceanographic centers.
Dan juga dari instansi terkait, Pangkop, kemudian dari TNI Polri dan instansi terkait pada hari ini, tentunya kehadiran Bapak-Bapak akan menambah semangat dan kepercayaan kami dalam pengembangan. Yang pertama, udara pangkalan ini bertujuan untuk melatih kecepatan dan ketangkasan prajurit dalam menghadapi ancaman bahaya udara, baik melaksanakan pendeteksian dini menggunakan radar elektronik maupun
33 KRI, baik kapal bantu maupun kapal kombatan, kapal tempur, kemudian 16 pesawat baik fixed wing maupun rotary wing, kemudian 4.300 personel baik KPK KRI maupun pasukan marinir dan 39 kendaraan amfibi yang nanti akan didaratkan.
And as an archipelagic country, Indonesia's maritime defense is important concerning national interest as well as regional and global security situations. One of the efforts that can be taken to strengthen the maritime defense is by conducting a military drill, such as the one that is now conducting around Riau Island's territory, held by the Navy. To talk about it further, joining us tonight on Asia Prime, First Admiral Yayan Sofian, Vice Assistant for Planning and Budgeting to the Indonesian Navy's Chief of Staff. Pak Yayan, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Himawan, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you? Thank you for joining us, Pak Yayan. Now let's talk about Indonesian Navy conducting a large-scale military drill in Riau Islands. What is actually the real objective of these military drills? Is it new or closely related with the previous drills held?
Okay, thank you very much. Before I'm continuing to answer your question, would you like to open my mask for the more clear my face, okay?
Sure, Pak.
Okay, as we know that Indonesia is one of the biggest archipelagic states in the world with all form of natural resources and very strategic geographic position as a connecting between the India and Pacific Ocean. Indonesia like connecting door between southern and northern, between eastern and western, and then 1,000 of the world shipping through the Indonesian water. A large population and availability of the various natural resources. I think this factor gives a logical consequence of the capability and strength of the TNI and Indonesian Navy to face various possibility to secure all form of the national interest, I think. And back to your question, what is the objective of this military drill at the Riau Islands? Exercise operation amphibious will train both of the amphibious landing ship and marine troops to perform successful landing operation in the Navy training area. And as we know that in the habit or culture of the military, that the training and exercise is one basic need for us. And Admiral Yudo Margono, as a Chief of Staff of Indonesian Navy, I think was designed some of the exercise and the train for the marine troop and the sailor fighter for how to make them more professional, more proud, and more brave. And then the exercise emphasized on the command and control maneuver, firepower, and mobility of the naval force in the amphibious operation. And this drill designed to assess the readiness, the level of naval forces in projection capability, in responding to a contingency, both war and peacetime situation, I think. Okay.
Okay. Pak Yan, now let's talk about the tensions and distrust among world powers. It is peaking right now, and many nations have shown their forces. India and France sent their navy ships to South China Sea early this week. Russia and China also deployed their navy near Japan Sea to conduct naval drills. And the latest and most sensitive issue is that armed forces of US, Australia, and UK, or AUKUS, collectively integrated their interest into AUKUS. Could you describe what is Indonesian Navy's stance on this, and how will the impact of powers tension in Indo-Pacific region shape the future of Indonesian Navy?
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, we highly respect to the effort of the other countries, including the establishment of the cooperation between Australia, United Kingdom, and the United States in AUKUS. But we hope their presence does not create resistance in the regional area. And Indonesian position and status as a non-alignment state have been consistent for decades. Indonesia is the initiator and strong supporter for the ASEAN cooperative approach that is a frame under the Asian outlook on the Indo-Pacific, I think. And then concerning recent development in the region, Indonesia call on country to maintain their commitment toward regional peace and stability and security in accordance with the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, I think. And Indonesia also encourage country concerned to advance dialogue and settling any differential peaceful and promote the respect for the international law, including UNCLOS 1982, in maintaining peace and security in the region, I think.
Okay. And then what about the Indonesian Navy defense strategy to protect the country's sovereignty concerning potential regional and global power rivalry, Pak Yayan?
Okay, thank you very much. Indonesian Navy develops its strategy based on the constitutional mandate that Indonesia is an archipelagic state. Thus, Indonesia employ an archipelagic or Nusantara sea defense strategy, and that adopt the layered defense concept synchronized with the three-service joint strategy of the Indonesian Armed Force. At the global regional level, the Indonesian Navy maintains the balance of the Trinity role: defense, constabulary, and diplomacy role. And naval presence is a good example for how the Navy performs this role in the single operation. And during peacetime, the diplomacy role dominates the strategy that is arranged in the form of the showing of the flag, naval parade, and port visit, I think.
Okay, and then if we talk about the long term, Pak Yayan, does or will Indonesian Navy collaborate with other armed forces in Southeast Asia, especially with other Navy forces, to establish a more sustained and stable Southeast Asia region?
Okay, thank you very much. Indonesia acknowledges that collaboration in the form of the ASEAN Navy cooperation is the vital to maintain the stability and security in our region. The level of the outcomes of the cooperation have been fruitful and provided satisfactory results over the years. And Indonesian Navy held routine exercise with other ASEAN Navy, maintain, establish, coordinate patrol at the maritime border, and engage in the regular pacing exercise with the other navies in the region. And ASEAN Navy Chief Meeting, ENCM, has become one of the effective fora among ASEAN Navy to maintain and enhance naval cooperation is Seoul is Asiatic.
Okay, Pak Yayan, this is important, and now all eyes on the military drill. Any message for all personnel that now joining the military drill, Pak Yayan?
Okay, thank you very much for this moment. I hope the military drill at the Riau Island can be secure, safe, and success for all the marine troops and the sailor fighter.
Okay, that's the spirit. Thank you, Pak Yayan. That's the First Admiral Yayan Sofian, Vice Assistant for Planning and Budgeting to the Indonesian Navy's Chief of Staff. Pak Yayan, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it.